share something that God revealed to me. Um, you know, this is almost like an example of what we are to Him. And He told me that this is something that, like, a lot of people struggle with, even me. I'm still stuck. And I just want to let you guys know that, you can take control about this at any given time and moment. So, this is us, okay? After we give our life to Christ, we are like this really cool. Okay, so he said that after you start living for Jesus, after you give your life to Jesus, you're no longer just like a regular bottle. You turn into like a really cool, like, think about a car, right? So when you're not with Jesus, you know, you're kind of like, let's say you have his spirit in you, but you're not actively going out and preaching and praying and doing miracles or doing what God called you to do because you're scared. Like, this happens with me. So imagine you have this really cool race car. Like, you have this super cool race car, and people are going out. People like you are out using their cars, and they're going out and having fun with their cars. But you're at home and you're sitting and you're not using your car because you're scared. But these people are out there and they're having so much fun with their cars that God has given them to go drive and maneuver. It's the same thing with our faith. It's the same thing with our testimonies. It's the same thing with everything else that God has done in our life and placed in our life and called us in our life for. And He's given that in this like car that you can go out and use, just like your other brothers and sisters who are out there having fun with their cars. They're out there driving. They're driving on the road and they're getting somewhere. But you're too scared to use the car that God gave you. It's sitting there in the parking lot. You're at home. You're stable, but you're not living really. So that's kind of what he described it when somebody does not listen to their calling, does not listen to um, Jesus fully. Like, let's say Jesus tells you, hey, this person needs something. Maybe it's a prayer. Maybe it's, you know, a word of God. And you know that. Like, you kind of know it in your spirit, but somehow, like, something comes up in your mind. Like, oh no, there's people around me. I don't want to do this. And you start to, like, get scared. You start to get, like, maybe, like, shy. So you back away and you just don't listen. You're not using the car. It's like you're not driving that car. You're gonna let that car go to waste. But the good news is that there's still time for you to drive that car, okay? Because Jesus hasn't come back for us yet. So you can still drive this car that God has given you. You can still go out and have fun with this car. But we need to stop being so afraid of it, of going out with it, you know? And a lot of people are not gonna like us, but that's okay because at least we have a cool car. Like, they don't have a cool car. They have like a very like they're not even driving cars like us. And another thing I did want to share is God gave me a vision. This was probably around a week ago, and it was basically like when Jesus comes back, you know. Um, I was I was like looking at this little cave, and there were butterflies under the cave, and the sun came out. These butterflies started flying up to the sky, and God is saying that that's gonna be us very soon. We're gonna turn into like his little butterflies when his sun comes. So, we need to be ready. We need to have our wings ready. We need to be spiritually prepared, because if we're not, then we're gonna be left behind in our cocoons. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's why when you become ready, you grow those wings, and God knows who's gonna fly up and who's gonna stay. So that was one of the things that I thought were really interesting. But yeah, don't be afraid to drive your car. Don't be afraid to go out with your car and show it off and drive it and have fun with it, because that is your calling. It's like, why would you sit down? Like, okay, you had Jesus, you have peace, you have stability, but you know, God still wants you to go out and drive that car that He gave you.